Alright, testing. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Laptop mic and not my actual mic. So things might sound a bit, well, everything's gonna sound a bit cheap. I mean, not everything. Everything's gonna be cheap because I'm also using my laptop camera. The USB extension cord I've accidentally left behind at the place I used to live at. And I don't feel like getting a new one right now, so it's just gonna have to be how it is. And honestly, I forgot that I forgot it because I really only use it when I'm streaming. Let's see if everything. Oh wait, yeah, I have to make it public. This is private right now, right? Private. Okay. So let's get out of here. This is on right now. Public. Excuse me. Alright, is this public? I mean, is this on now? Are people seeing this? Boy, I did not miss this process at all. Okay, camera. Let's see. Pretty good. Not really. It looks shit. It looks like I'm in a dirty fish tank or something. Like, I cannot believe how bad this mic is. I mean, not mic, camera. This thing right here. That's stuck inside the laptop. Let me see. Also, how's it going, everyone? If people are seeing this. Past live streams. Wait, what? Huh? Why the fuck is it saying? Is it? Oh, okay. Why is it saying private? How can it be private? Oh my lord. It says public for me. How can it say that's... How can it say it's only 5 minutes long when it's live right now? OBS Studio. Why does it keep disconnecting? This is wrong. This one I'm deleting. This one says it's been... Okay, wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, delete this one. Shut up for a second, myself. Guess who's back? Back again. That's a nice filler of silence. I'm just trying to make this so it's not... Why is it saying private again? Why is it going in and out of privacy? I don't need it to be private. Why would someone stream just to make it private? What's the point of that? Who does that? Who would do that? It's going in and out of privacy. I think every time OBS disconnects, it like makes it private. And OBS keeps disconnecting, so it's going to keep making it private. My hair looks pretty bad, but you know what? Let me not focus on that, because as I continue to focus on it. Oh, the knots in my hair drive me fucking crazy. I need to cut my hair, man. I seriously do. This is probably the... Fuck me. This is probably the longest... No, this is definitely the longest I've ever had my hair. Definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like how it's all like clumping together. I mean, it doesn't matter how like much you comment when. Wait, why is it saying I have 3 viewers? There's people watching this garbage. This can't be. Did it make it private again? I'm gonna fucking throw this thing across the room. It's public still. Okay, that's good. So people are here right now? Can my chat be remember when it took me forever to figure out how to get chat on the screen? That's probably not going to be figured out. Okay, hold on. What is even happening in life? There's 4 people. There are 4 people on this planet who decided that it's a good idea to watch this. If you are one of those people, chat up, because I do want to see if the chat does show up. So please give it a shot. It's probably like Darwinski and people like that, right? I'd hate to have it be a new person and have this be their first experience with this fucking channel. I think we're all good, though. What is even my goal? Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play a game in these conditions because it's just rough. 6? It's saying there's 6 people right now. That's insane. So, yeah, I know 6 people. That's a lot of people. I'm just kidding. I'm sure that someone who probably streams for a career would, like, laugh at the idea that 6 is a lot to me. But, I mean, when you have a budget of a laptop mic and a laptop camera, this is probably as good as it's going to get in terms of viewership. Am I almost think I have multi Twitch as well? If so, like, I don't even know what to do about that. Oh, man, I don't even remember my password. I don't even know if I'm logged in. Can it stream when I'm not even logged in? Yeah, I'm not even fucking proof. Here it is. Man, my camera sucks. Hopefully you saw it. It says that I need to log in. What the fuck? I guess we'll find out if I streamed on Twitch or not, because I don't even know my login. Sucks. Disconnecting OBS. Awesome. That's happening like and I'm not even kidding, like every, maybe even less time. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh, wait, hold on. Where is the mic? Oh, wait, you guys can hear how much it keeps making that boom noise. Yeah, that dude's been happening. I don't even have my sound on. You guys have been hearing my sounds and I haven't. I just want to turn off the fucking, what's the word? Your guys' ability to hear that, because it's probably going to get annoying if it hasn't already. It probably's been happening. So yeah, the chat does not seem to be working because right now it refresh, interact, shouldn't even fucking bother. You know, I'm gonna get in a bad mood if I even try. The chat's right over here. You can see it. There's chat, so there you go. Proof that I'm not just going crazy and I'm just trying to make conversation with my own self. But wherever the mic is, I was gonna say, how's it going, Devin? Music, instrumentals. One of those was near the mic. I'm still doing that bit all these years later. And then and a hello to everyone else. So I'm sorry that I feel exhausted. So I guess I could probably give you guys some life updates. One, if you haven't caught the last one, I've gotten my own place with London. And you may be thinking, wait, so the place you were living before wasn't yours? It's like, well, I mean, at my age, you really thought that was like my place. I was living with my dad, and I'm not not for the sake of privacy excluding any family members. I was literally just living with my dad. Um, I do have other family members, but it just did that way. That would be the best way of putting it, I guess. But yeah, and it was just a tiny little fucking apartment. It was never a fit conditions, and moved in there. So it was me, my dad, in a tiny little apartment. Hold, like, how many fucking times is OBS gonna disconnect? Is it disconnected for good? No, but the Wi-Fi is pretty good because it's like right as it's happening. Um, and it was just far too tiny. For 3 adults to be living in. Just simply put, if your parents or parent, if you're 2 adults in a relationship and one father or one parent living in the same apartment, there's one restroom, so like, you're trying to like operate as an adult, because I was like paying bills and shit, and towards the end I was paying full rent. Like, it was kind of crazy. And it was a 2-bedroom but 1 bathroom. The living room was just, it didn't feel like a living room, it just felt like a hallway. Because it was just that small. That was the only other room other than the kitchen, which also was like a hallway. It was like a corridor type kitchen. It was a tiny little shitty apartment. And this isn't very large either, this apartment that I have, but at least, it's just me in London. You know what I mean? It just, no one was happy in those conditions, simply put. And it was always meant to be temporary, at least the part of London being there. Okay, sorry, I just went on a ramble. That doesn't matter. Um, so yeah, that's happened, and I've already talked about that. So if you want to see more detail, um, nowadays though, I also talked about getting a new position. And I've since left that position, or at least I'm in the process of leaving it. It didn't afford me any wiggle room in life, and the people who I worked with kept trying to gaslight me into like thinking that I was just like overreacting, but like I was being overworked to fuck. And of course, like, I mean, anyone who has a job, or I mean, anyone who doesn't have a job, I mean, and what am I trying to say? Not in those circumstances, or in that atmosphere, can obviously just from outside looking and be like, oh yeah, well of course your employers don't give a fuck. But like, I don't know. I felt like I thought that they kind of did. I thought that they gave a shit towards me. But I'm quickly realizing, wait a second. No, they didn't. They just made it seem that way. And I really am ashamed of myself for not realizing that, because I kept like trying to voice my complaints about the position. I was like, yeah, I'm getting like overworked to fuck, because it was technically a management position. I don't want you thinking it was like some big buck, fucking whatever. It was literally 50 cents. I'm not hyperbolizing. It was just 50 cents more than what I was currently earning, and the hours increase was not really that much either. It was just a shitty gig. I still work at the same place, but I'm just not in that position anymore. And I think I need to treat that job as just like very passively. I need to realize that that's not a career, and that most jobs that I will get or currently have will not be anything that will lead to a meaningful career. And, just looking at my managers and what life they live, I don't want to do that. I just don't. I want to be a boss of anything. I just don't want to be a boss of that. I want to be a boss in retail. I think it's just a lousy gig. I don't care how much it pays. It looks fucking shit. And it kind of forces you to not have a life. Even if it's the snowiest, most danger inducing blizzard, they will make you like stay overnight at the store. Just like, well, we gotta have a manager at the store. It's like, what? Who's gonna be going? Like, when there was that blizzard in the east coast of the United States, the one that was like recently, like I say recently, but like within the time frame of 3 months, like they had the managers stay like overnight at the fucking store. Like, what is this? A hospital? It's a place to get chips and soda, produce and shit like that. But I mean, really, what a fucking ridiculous society we live in. That's so stupid. Um, I don't want to live that life at all. So I'm just gonna do like the dumb shit that I was always doing, and I need to kind of not like my job to motivate myself to like be way more serious with the other shit that I want to do in life. Because I do think that I have a future in YouTube. Wait, hold on, my camera is it frozen? Wish you luck though. Hope you find a job that suits you. Holy shit, I'm missing chats. God, ranting. It's alright to stream. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, the workforce is low key cooked. Wish you luck. Hope you find a job that suits you. I don't think I ever will find a job that suits me. Like a job? No. I think that you're not really supposed to find a job that suits you. I think you're kind of supposed to have a shitty job. And that I just want a job that when I go home, I'm not thinking about it. That was insane. Like, it was literally, and it sounds melodramatic, but like, I am serious when it was putting a wall on my happiness. I couldn't be happy because I was constantly stressing out. And like, my managers would be like texting me while I'm home. Like, hey, where did you put the blah, 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 blah for? Like, it was a department lead position. It wasn't like management in this. It's just me yapping on no one. Find one out there. And I haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't seen anyone in a long time, so I just haven't been streaming. You were probably there at the last one. Yeah, you were there at the last one. Fucking hell, But yeah, I just content with just. I made it pretty. Why am I so like discreet with such stupid things? Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious I'm working at a retail job, like in retail. I think I'm just gonna stick to the stupid shit. I guys can demote me. I don't give a fuck. I don't need that 50 cents extra. that was my raise. 50 cents, 2 quarters. Like, I think I can do without 2 quarters every hour. But it adds up. Oh, Jesus. Like, I give a fuck. That's not gonna make rent any easier. It's gonna like allow me to maybe buy a couple extra snacks. Like, are you fucking kidding me? All this work I'm doing on my own. It was a one-man department, by the way. I think I'm revealing way too much about it, so I'm not gonna talk anymore about what it was. But it was so fucking terrible. And everyone who I tell it about, other than like my managers, I thought that they gave a shit, man. I need to just learn that managers don't give a fuck. But I really thought that they were different. But they don't care. I'm sure I was making their life easier by being in that position, and that's probably why they wanted me to stay so. I mean, I was speaking from the heart when I was telling them how fucking terrible it was for me. But they don't give a fuck. I mean, when I go home, my life is my life. And they're only thinking about the work side of things, and they know that it's going to make their situation better if I stayed in that position. They were thinking about. They could give a fuck if I was not feeling happy when I'm over at home and I'm still stressing about it. They couldn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Okay, seriously, why is this keep disconnecting? Has it been going boom this whole time? desktop audio. Let's just mute that. So you can still hear me now, right? Hopefully you guys don't have to hear that bloom, bloom. Okay, sorry. Alright. Yeah, that's what I mean, not having to think about your job is the best type of situation. Yeah. Yeah, dude, no 50 cents ain't gonna do shit. 50 cents is crazy. I'm dead serious. My pay increase was 50 cents to what I was earning. Which, by the way, what I was earning, minimum wage. And they were like, "Oh, that really adds up, you know," and that really adds up. Yeah, okay. Fuck it up. And then when I told him, like, "Hey, you know what? I think I just want to be demoted. I'm just gonna go back to being a cashier." And they were like, "Oh, but like, now you are like." When I told them that, they were like, "Now you are gonna lose that pay increase of the 50 cents." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm never gonna financially recover from that 50 cents." I mean, it was nice to have like a little bit extra. I guess it was so like it didn't make my life easier. It made maybe the materialistic side of my life a bit more obtainable, if that makes sense. But the fuck, like that was no 50 can you can still be heard. I feel like all managers don't really care about their employees. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They just care about how to make their jobs easier, and so they don't get yelled at by corporate. Because ultimately, that's what is happening a lot today. If they're like bitching at you, it's because of something that corporate is bitching to them about, and they just are sick of dealing with it. So then they take it out on you. And then when you like address that and say, "Hey, like, you know, what I did was not like made aware to me that that was bad," and then like you kind of just came up to me, made it seem like as if I did this like personal attack towards you, and like they're just so fucking hypocritical, managers, and like particularly in retail, they will like come up to you and you make it seem like as if you just made their entire dreadful because of some stupid mistake that literally no one noticed except like some corporate bean counter, and then they come at you like you should never. It's just like envy you at all. I don't give a fuck what car you drive. I don't care if it's a BMW or whatever the fuck. Like this is not worth it. Like if this is what it takes, if this stupid mistake would affect me so much as a manager, then I don't want to get into management. I really don't. I don't have it in me to give a fuck about that. And I'd probably be fired because I'm not going to put up with some stupid corporate nonsense. I'm just not. Ever. Boss need to get a grip. That's not even the worst boss that I've had. This, if you can believe it, this boss that I'm speaking about is probably one of the better ones that I've had. They just like I don't fucking know. They just it's very clear that their life operates around this job, which I guess is technically what a career is, but I don't know. I feel like unless you're working towards yourself or your business, um, you should probably not make a career out of it. That's what I've learned. Uh, unless it's maybe like the medical field, because like I feel like that's just way too difficult to do on your own. But like if you want to be in wholesale, so kind of retail, like just maybe you're honestly better off just like being a cashier for like however long you need to save up for business school and just work your way around making your own like starting your own store or fuck it, like do a food truck or something. Like you're seriously gonna have way more fulfilling life. From just my little splash into management in retail, I can tell you that that's not a path that you want to go down. It really is not. And I'm just glad that I put a stop on to it when I did. And I was telling like all these people who witnessed me do that. Oh shit! All these people who witnessed me do that were like, "Oh, you just gave up a big opportunity." And, like when I say people, I mean like the people in that store. Because I've only been working there for a short period of time, and it was surprising to me that I was offered that position for only being there for such a. And at first, I felt like proud of that, but and then I realized that like there's nothing to be proud of in terms of that at all. It was just such a shitty gig. Um, but yeah, just work. Don't work for someone else who can't give a fuck about it. And it goes without saying, but like I think a lot of people think that they're furthering their life when they get into management positions at corporations or just a job, and it just doesn't feel like corporate will cut your hours for zero reason. What, right now, or because they already have done that to me. But that was everyone, because I guess that's just something that happens in the month of January. Is that they just cut everyone's hours, and like everyone's living paycheck to paycheck, and you just cut my hours in half, and I was barely scraping by as is. So now you're kind of fucking me over to the point where like I'm worried if I can live the way, and they don't care. Um, it is pathetic. And they really are cowards. Like they're afraid to make big decisions in their life, all those guys. And they have the nerve to always like look down at their employees, ones who are like just like content with mediocrity in life. When really like I'm doing my own shit. Like, and also I go home and I'm home. And that sounds retarded, but like I'm just saying I go home and I'm not receiving calls about like some stupid corporate thing. Fucking loveless loser is worrying about. Like, I mean, they were always on the phone, and I would overhear the conversations. So I wasn't like eavesdropping. It's just I would be in close proximity to management a lot, and like they would just talk about the most like clearly the most fucking useless things. Like that end cap should never look like that. We would have way more sales if we just like. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? All I'm doing is ranting about my job, but yeah, I'm just gonna treat that job like a job. And I should have been doing that at the beginning, I'll fully admit. I felt like I was accomplishing something in life and I was just being exploited. I was just a useful idiot. That was it. Um, and what I really need to do is just work towards myself. Don't let the job get in the way of it. Again, I'm in the process of switching out of it, so I'm still not out of it yet. In fact, this week I'm still scheduled for it. But I'm going to be out of it soon, and I'll just return to doing the stupid stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to make my availability every week except Saturday and Sunday, so the weekends. Because like I mean, if you think about it, in retail, like the stupid jobs, like I say the stupid jobs, but I mean they are jobs at the end of the day. But just like the ones that like are low skill entry level type jobs like cashiering or like pretty much everything at the front end you can pretty easily do passively. Uh, I'm not saying this with any disrespect. That's primarily what I've been doing for the past however many years I've been in retail for. Um, Vin, how's it going, Vin? I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Actually, this is. Well, is this water? I guess it is, yeah. Vitamin water. April is the month that I start buying everything strawberry flavored. April makes me think of spring, and spring is when strawberries are in season. So I often get a lot of strawberry flavored things. This is kiwi strawberry plus focus. Not sure what tree the focused fruit comes from, but no, I'm just getting a lot of like fruit flavored. Anything that could potentially be strawberry flavored. Like strawberry flavored cereal. I've been getting Special K. Like the strawberry Special K. Gummies. Get the applesauce with the strawberry in it, the red one from Musselman's. Don't get the Mott's one. They put red 40 in that. Learn that the hard way. It's one of those days where I just grab something and put it in my cart. And I shouldn't have. Because I never do that. I just assumed that applesauce wouldn't be that way. And it's not difficult to get a very bright red color from plants. It's just that it's more profitable color from garbage. It so happens to be brightly colored. Strawberry banana smoothie. You know, I used to do the smoothies. I used to be a smoothie. I don't know. I just got sick of it. I was like, you know, I kind of like food with structure. When I get into shit, that's probably just the autism in me. But when I get into something, like I do it primarily rather than just like dabbling into it. And I was like drinking a smoothie every morning. And it just got really fucking draining to do that. Cause like I was like, man, I miss like food. I'm eating like a bedside patient. Haven't had a good smoothie in a while. Can you believe there's fucking like fast food restaurants that are like smoothies? There's this one that I saw that I was driving by. I say driving by, I don't drive. I was being driven around and I saw it. I need to learn how to drive. I'm way too old to not drive. I'm 21 for reference. I know I don't look 21, but I need to drive. Hey, London. Whoa, you have a shield. What does that shield mean? Does that mean you're a moderator? I just realized YouTube chat now shows the handle instead of your fucking like your chosen username that you can change like once every 7 weeks or some shit like that. Which honestly, that's a change I've been wanting for a while. Because I didn't like that I couldn't see like the channel at, or like the you know what I'm trying to say? Like I can see people's at now, like their unique username, rather than just like their given thing. Because like some people just have like a bunch of emojis and it'll just get in the way. I know, first world issues, but it's just a little quality of life change that I appreciate that they've eventually done. So where was I? Strawberries. But yeah, I do want to legit. I don't know if I will be doing any more streaming, but I do want to. I've been totally neglecting my YouTube channel. I probably haven't uploaded in nearly 2 years. And that is just insane. I can't believe I've not done anything within that time frame. But life has just been kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like a lot of people can say that. But yeah. And lost at games. I ate steak. I'm not good at putting a diaper on blindfolded. Need to step up my game. Oh yeah, London's at a baby shower, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I said that London was gone, but actually, you know what? I don't think I did, because before I did this, I did a test stream and I was just talking. I didn't intend on it being a test stream. It just ended up being that way because a lot of. But I do remember saying, and then I think I forgot to say it again because in my head I felt like I already said it, but that was the previous one that I since deleted. because it was just like the camera wasn't even turned on, and it was just stuck. I don't even know if it's working. It took me like an hour to set this up. Like, apparently I need a streaming key now. And maybe I always needed that, but I just didn't know. I don't fucking know. It's fair, man. You have plenty of reasons as to why you're on a break from YouTube. I mean, do I have a lot of reasons? I feel like I could have done a lot more. But yeah, that's kind of just my that's something I just kind of want to say out loud and put out into the world, that I want to have a like traditional job, like in the American like market. It's like pretty much just like working at a store or something, while also working towards a career, which is an actual career, not this facade of a career that retail likes to pretend it is. Like, isn't it such a fucking like just joke to see, like, if you ever applied for any retail job, which I guarantee you at least one of you guys has at least done once, because retail is probably like the most like just common entry level job you can get. Retail just means like grocery stores and shit. And they have the nerve to always on their website when you apply for their careers, it'll be like fucking courtesy clerk and like janitor. Like this careers, this is in the careers tab. Fucking assholes. Our careers like front end manager or something like that. That's still not a career. It's not. Again, with my little dip in the toes of with dipping my toes in the pool of retail careers, I can tell you it's about as fulfilling as working at a cash register, except it's 10 times for only a little bit extra pay. And it's not only that, but then you go home and it's still a part of you, and you're still worrying about it, and you're just constantly stressing out about it. I quit my job and I should make a video about it. Like odd. Like odd. Like good. Was that a typo? A good break from YouTube is always good. Just make sure you're comfortable in a comfortable place before you get into YouTube again. Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Me, who's financially contributing to most of this, is actually London. If it wasn't for London, I wouldn't be able to keep. We wouldn't be able to keep this apartment afloat. Straight up. I'm not the breadwinner. But I mean, I'm doing perfectly fine. Like, that 50 cents wasn't doing fuck for me. It just wasn't. And I'm not a frivolous spender. And I mean, this apartment has most utilities included. So, like, all we have to do is just pay rent. Pay like a handful of bills here and there, but none that are like more than $100. It really, I mean, we do have like a very decent but humble setup here. I'm manager of 17 Chick-fil-A's. So yeah, I'm the man. That's not true. But let's see what else is on my brain. But yeah, sorry. That's just what my goal is. I'm gonna just put in my shifts, and there's gonna be days where I'm just gonna relax, and there's gonna be some days where I'm gonna work really hard on my YouTube channel. And that's what my life will be for this year. That's my goal. and you know, save up. I want to try and go to the gym, but that's kind of like a cherry on top because I feel like I should just be getting exercise in general. I know that you probably look at me and you don't view me as someone who's out of shape necessarily, but I mean, I think America has just like made it a standard that out of shape means, or not maybe America, but just Western society has made it seem that like out of shape inherently means like overweight, but I'm underweight, you know? Like I'm 5'9", 5'10". I don't know. And I'm only 112 pounds. 115 on a good day, which is not the weight that you want to be at my height. I think I'm 5'10". Because I feel like 5'9" and 112 shouldn't be that bad, right? Because whenever I go to the doctor's office, they're like, "Whoa, you're like underweight." It's like, yeah, I know. There was something percentile or quartile, or some shit like that, as if that means anything, right? You're 6'7". But yeah, I did like um just like certain tasks are like feel way more laborious than they actually are. For me, at least. Like when I get home from work, I'm like exhausted. Like completely and utterly exhausted. And then like I just fall asleep immediately. And you'd think that going to the gym would in the beginning it will make it worse. But I'm hoping that I'll just build more endurance. I'm sick of being tired all the time, man. It just doesn't seem right. And I want to be able to lift stuff. Like, it is actually really pathetic how much I can't lift. Excuse me. Like, there are certain objects that, that I can't lift up. Like, I just can't. And I kind of have to. Like, there's a couple heavy objects that I need to lift up for my current position that I'm soon to be moving out of soon. But I just couldn't. I wasn't like trying to be like all performative about it. I legit, and I'm not gonna try and break my back just to move it an inch. This is not working. I'm the same. I tried working out, gained a few pounds. I believe so. I hope the same can happen with you if you pursue such activities and not give up. Like you don't take your iron pills. That's why you're sleepy. I'll give you liver and onions. Fuck no. I'm not gonna eat that. I should probably take my iron pills. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm taking my vitamins, but not my iron pills. Not lately, actually. I just keep forgetting. Fuck it up. Here I am tired right now, and it's only 10. So what else is going on in my life? How's shit been for you guys? I haven't even been asking you guys. Vin, how's it been for you? How's it been, Milkman? And how's it been, Devin? Let me know. You don't have to share anything that you're not willing to. I'm not putting pressure. I'm just curious. And if you don't even want to talk about it, that's fine too. Not everything is gonna go great in people's lives, and you do not have to talk about it. Trust me, I get it. There's a lot of things that I've kept to myself, so it's all good. I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Pretty good as well. Don't ask me crazy. I taste them like candy. I take them like candy. No, you ain't. probably the longest I've been away from London for a long time. Because she's going to be spending the night at her place, or her old place. And I'm going to be by myself in this. So it's just weird. It's weird not having London here. It really is. And honestly, I don't know what to do with myself when I'm gone. That's why I did this. Because I was like, hey, well, London isn't here. I might as well. I eat your mail daily by. Oh, those gummies? They're really fucking good. They are pretty good. Those are some good gummies. I guess Vin's gone because he hasn't answered. So you think it's you, but it's me. I eat them. I have organic fruit snacks. So do I. I actually was honestly considering eating one right now because Lennon said candy and it made me think of gummies. I am dead serious. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Who's gonna stop me? You know, I was just talking about strawberry stuff. Take a look at that. And you know what? I'm gonna get some juice. Some strawberry juice. Mighty fine. I'm missing chats. God. Okay. Fuck, I want those juice still. I ate quesadilla and now I'm itchy. So worth it though. You you really do have to work on like not having to have me around to not have you eat shit that you shouldn't be. Cause like I shouldn't need to be there for you to know that you shouldn't be having a quesadilla. Cause I guarantee you that wasn't a dairy free one, right? You gotta not do that. It's putting you're putting yourself at risk of like something serious happening just for like a little boost of dopamine from some food. But it's still really, really good. No one's saying it's not. You're just deflecting. That's not. You're hurting yourself. I'm hungry. But the vitamin are good too. What are you talking about? The organic gummies though. Annie's. Look at that. Summer strawberry. And then this is my strawberry juice. Did I show that? I don't know if I did. It says new. But I swear this is something that I've seen most of my life. Did they not always make sugar? I was scared because I thought that was going to be aspartame. I looked into aspartame. That was actually something that London brought up to me. You know, I'm being hard on you with the milk, but I mean, there's certain things that I was eating the whole time that I shouldn't have. Like aspartame. Devin, it's you, right, who's also health conscious? Were you the one who told me about Yucca? I really haven't been using Yucca. I've been using Fig a lot more than I've been using Yucca. Cause Yuka's really not helpful if you're like allergic to milk. Cause like it would recommend me products that I should be having that have milk in it, and I'd be like, well, no, I shouldn't. It would be like, hey, try this. This has clean ingredients. I'd be like, well, it's not very clean if I'm allergic to it. It'd be like, here, try this yogurt that has probiotics. It's like, I can't have milk, and I couldn't like tell it that I shouldn't be recommended milk shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's also certain ingredients that I feel like they should have an issue with it, but just don't. Probiotic. Oh, you found one that's better? Wait, what fig? So you do have to pay for it. If you don't have the money, don't do it. But Fig lets you pick ingredients that you don't want in your diet, as well as picking your dietary restrictions. So, like, I have it here. Let me pull up this app. So here's Fig. Hold on, it's gonna take a long time. Here we go. So, like, this is the app that like just show you shit. Oh god. So there's the Fig. Let me make sure it's not showing. Okay. I just don't want to. I'm opening. All saved. Okay, yeah. So you go like. So like this is the website, or not the website, the app. So you would go into like your account, which is like that, and then when you tap it, you do My Figs, and then dietary profile. So my dietary profile, I'm also allergic to eggs. So those are like, okay, any food with that, don't even allow me to eat, like, you know what I mean? Also, it does do the scans. So like, right now, here, I was just drinking this. If I were to scan, here, this is a bit convoluted. But let's see if I can get it to. Yes! So look at that. It says that I can have it with the check mark because, of like, and it shows the ingredients list. You get the idea. It's the fucking ingredients, and then it'll also show me like other things that I can have right there. You know what I mean? And like I've specifically added ingredients to my like no list, like high fructose corn syrup, because that's just like pretty much any dietitian will not recommend high fructose corn syrup. Okay, how do I show that I have like a no list though? It would be My Fig. Oh yeah, so here's all like my red stuff. So like these are ingredients over time. It used to be a very short list because I didn't know all these ingredients. Like this app has helped me learn stuff because it'll like explain. So here, as you can see, there's aspartame right there. Now they're giving like a pretty neutral opinion on it, but I mean I think in the European Union they consider aspartame like carcinogenic, which just pretty much means cancer causing. Um, so it's just something I trust. I didn't know that aspartame was bad. So I would continue to eat it. Like I've also added all the like synthetic colors to the no list. It's like any product that has any of these, even if it's just one of them, from this long list of all the shit that I don't want, it won't recommend it to me. And if I scan, like, I don't have to spend all this time. I can literally just scan it, and it'll be like, yeah, don't eat that because of this. Yeah, don't have that. The like colors like green 3, which comes from petroleum, like that, you know. But yeah, all that to say is, when I saw this and it said zero sugar, a lot of zero sugar shit means like aspartame, but no, it's just saying it just has zero sugar, like zero sugar added. It's just like excuse me, sorry. I'm like ranting way too much about this fucking app. I promise I'm not getting paid by these people. It just has helped me out. Okay, here we go. Let me see the chats that I've missed. Sleep time? Why the hell is it saying? Look at that. Like, fuck you. That's actually pretty good. I'd argue that's worth your money. I want to eat jalapeno popper. Don't, because that has cheese in it, so don't do that, please. Glad you found that. You did not have breakfast. You better have. What is going on? Did you eat dinner? I haven't had dinner yet. I'll have dinner right after this. Oh, that's cool, Fig Newton. Oh yeah, my YouTube yells at me. So if you are like, I think, I don't know, the way that Yuka kind of determined what was healthy or not was just way too broad. And also, it didn't seem to have an issue with like certain ingredients like canola oil or like rapeseed oil, which is like what rapeseed oil and cottonseed oil are. Not cotton, fucking hell. Rapeseed oil and canola oil, for all intents and purposes, are the same product. And there's a lot of like research that, I mean, it actually used to be banned because it has a high it's a particular type of acid that's toxic to people. Only low amount of it can result in a like toxic shock. No, not toxic shock. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Hold on. Let me sound like even somewhat educated here. I'll just look at why canola oil was banned. Okay. What? Fucking hell, man. AI responses are just so fucking shitty now. What was the acid in canola oil that caused it to be banned? Uric acid, which high consumption of uric acid was shown to cause heart disease in animal studies. While traditional rapeseed oil, but I mean, nowadays canola oil has like a really low amount of that acid. Process to how they detox is also equally concerning. Hold on, what? The process of detoxifying canola oil acid. Genetic breeding. That's not inherently that bad. I remember I was reading something about like how the process of how they detoxify canola oil is like it creates toxic fumes that get into the product. Where they can't guarantee that it doesn't. You know what? I don't know. It's probably some rabbit hole that's being covered up because it's cheap. Because a lot of shit that you eat probably has canola oil and you don't even know. Because I love how like there's some lawyer speak when you Google it now. It says because I looked up why canola oil is banned and it was saying, well, it's misinformation regarding its high uric acid content and widespread GMO status. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Leading to stricter European labeling, like misinformation. So, what, is Google just saying that like Europe is wrong? Misinformation regarding its uric acid. So it's like, so the Europeans, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Answer. This is the AI out of it. That's ridiculous. My mom was allergic to poppy seeds. Didn't even know that you could be allergic to them. Well, at least you know that she's not going to be on any opioids. Actually, that really doesn't surprise because I'm like allergic to penicillin, which is like it's like a bacterial drug that comes from mold, and I'm deathly allergic to mold. Like I mean, everyone's body reacts to mold, but like mine's like really bad. It like makes my throat and lungs like. I mean, there was a point after Hurricane Sandy, I couldn't because it would make like my breathing passages clog up. Because the black mold, like water damage creates like black mold in the walls in the basement after Hurricane Sandy. So Hurricane Sandy, that was like 2012. It's like for most of my life, it was not safe for me to go in that basement. I get it from my mom. She's the same way. Even if it like gets really foggy, because I live in an area of the world where the soil is very clayey. A lot of clay in the soil, and it just results in like a lot of a lot of mildew to me in the soil, and when the fog comes, like the residue from the ground will come into the air, and I'm breathing it directly in, and that's the day I usually pull out my inhaler. I don't need an EpiPen or anything like that, but it definitely makes me struggle to breathe. And also, I also have seasonal allergies, so also all that shit that's in the air is also like pollen and shit. So it's just a foggy day is not a good day for me, and it makes my hair puffy. But yeah, that's not that weird. What's weird is celery. Because, like, I mean, even though I have an app that reads ingredients for me, I still like to read. And sometimes I'll be looking at the back of something and it'll be like, contains celery. I'll be like, oh no. But apparently some people are like really allergic to celery. It's so strange what people are allergic to. Apparently the mold on blue cheese is safe to eat. Well, yeah, you wouldn't be able to eat the cheese if it wasn't. I think blue cheese would kill me. Like straight up, I think it would kill me. Because I already am allergic to dairy. Have I ever said on stream that I do break out in hives now? Because one time when I was at London's place, her family cooked me something that had butter in it, and I had some lactose pills with me, thankfully, from when I used to still take them. And I knew that I was lactose intolerant for a long time. I would still have dairy, and I would just take one of those Lactaid pills, which would just ease the pain. It doesn't cure anything, those pills. It just eases the pain. They don't really do anything. They're not medicine. They just make it less painful for you. So I thought I was in the clear with that. And then literally the next day, my whole body, from my arm to my legs, had these red dots on it. It's like, well, that's not good. That's like way worse than I've ever reacted to milk. So, yeah. That's pretty bad. I mean, I already knew I was staying away from dairy for good. I was making the right choice. Cause fucking hell. At first, I was just doing it for my digestive sake, but now, like, my whole body just absolutely can't do it. How long have we been at this for? I feel like I've been at this for quite a while. Does it not say? I'll just go on YouTube itself. I mean, this is such like a convoluted way of seeing it, but I didn't feel like figuring out how to do a game. This content isn't available. What do you mean it's not available, you twat? What are you talking about? Damn. Why is it saying this content isn't available? Why is it saying this content is not available? Does that happen? No, it can't be happening. How the fuck are you guys be chatting? How come I can't watch my own shit? I don't know. Going on for? I'm not trying to force audience interactions. I literally going at this for. It's not letting me see. It's not letting me see on OBS either. And mind you, it keeps doing that disconnecting, reconnecting fucking thing. This whole time. I think your computer's geeked out today. Can you guys just like literally scroll back on the red thing, please? Because it's not letting me see. It's. I wish I could show you guys that. Oh, actually, I can just screenshot it. What the fuck am I doing? I gotta put it in the Discord so you guys can see what my shit is like. Am I not? Oh, I just want to make sure I'm not showing any passwords or anything like that. Yeah. Check it out in the Discord, but this is literally what happens when I try to watch my own fucking stream. And I guess Discord is also broken. It's not. Stream notification 1 minute ago. Woot woot. Woo. Okay. It's saying 1 hour ago. On my end, it says you've been streaming for an hour and 5 minutes. All right. So I think I've given a pretty apt update into my life. Seriously need to not neglect my YouTube channel that much. I should not be uploading for at least a year. That's just insane. And by my YouTube channel, I mean my geography channel. I know you guys aren't too into geography in the same way that you guys probably want me to stream a lot more, but you know, can't please everyone. I'm sure that the people who have been waiting for, you know, a blank of each continent type video or something like that. I have a long list of YouTube video ideas that I just haven't been other things in my life. And now that I have my own apartment, I actually have proof that I was legit working on things outside of YouTube and not just lazing around. Because I felt like I was saying it for so long that it almost felt like I was lying. I know I have an excuse for lying off this. Like, I mean, is this really actually what's preventing me from doing it? But no, that is what that is seriously what I was just having some shit going on in my life, and it's finally been taken care of. All of it's all good. Things have been, things have been good for me. Which is a breath of fresh air. You probably guys are always hearing me say some negative shit, so things have been pretty decent. So yeah, there we go. It's about time we do a countdown. Any final thoughts? Probably not. Do you do what you want? I thought that said, "Do you want?" And I was like, "Do I want what?" You're gonna give me some food. Yeah. What's your address so I can send you a pizza? Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that you're doing well. I appreciate that, Devin. Thank you. And I appreciate all the other well wishes that I've been given in the past because I really didn't need to hear them at the time, and I appreciate them now, but like going through it. So I really do appreciate it all, and I appreciate having these interactions with you guys. I was so grumpy. Do you guys remember how grumpy I was? I'm still kind of like a complainer, but I was just like so negative about things, and I was probably really mean to you guys, especially mean to Milkman, and I'm really sorry. Like, I just fully admit, like, there was no reason I should have been so mean. I really am sorry, for real. And um, it just it just sucks that like things that literally were totally out of your guys' control was being taken out on you guys. I really do regret that, and the fact that there's like evidence of that on my past streams really does suck, and it's going to be really embarrassing as the years go on to see how my behavior was. Um, and obviously I have my reasons, but they are in no relation to you guys. I should have never taken it out on you guys. But yeah, sorry. Let's do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.